Okay. Rearrange my Godzillas here. Before we start though, I want to show you my shirt. It says, "Get in, loser. We're going to storm Area 51." So, I thought it was funny. Now let me rearrange to the way I sit for therapy. Okay. So, today we set a new goal, and I need to work on catching myself when I'm reacting to my dad, because one thing that I have had a consistent problem with, and that Laura very firmly pointed out, and she was right too, is that I keep thinking that I can change his mind, that I can talk to him, and that maybe if I make him feel guilty enough, he will stop his behavior. And she's like, if it hasn't worked in 45 years, it's not going to work tomorrow. So, with my dad, is that he will push my buttons and I will try to be calm and try to be calm, but he knows how to keep pushing that nuclear button until the bomb explodes and I blow up and I get mad and I start yelling. And it's not productive. And I need to learn to be calmer and to not go to anger immediately, which is hard because that's what I've been doing for my whole life, is immediately reacting with anger, because that's what's helped me survive for so long. So, but it's not a great survival mechanism. It's not going to work in a situation where it's not my dad, and if I blow up randomly somewhere else, that's not good. So, it's not about perfection, it's about consistency. And what I need to work on is when I realize that I'm getting mad, and when I notice that I'm starting to yell, and my angry part here, my big boy Godzilla, this guy, when he's on the move, and when my trauma part, which is minus Godzilla, this guy, when he is on the move, that I need to stand up and pay attention. Because I need to learn how to talk to these two parts so that they don't immediately go on rampages. And I may just start imagining my plushie just getting between them. I don't know. My plushie Godzilla, if you have not seen him. So maybe I need to imagine him something soft and nice getting between them. Or getting between them and me. I don't know. But, the parts work stuff. But, I love my plushie Godzilla. I love all my Godzillas. I love them all very, very much. It's just plushie does not squish my boob when I hug them the way hugging these guys does. I mean, sharp dorsal spines, that hurts. Right in the boob. But anyway, when these parts start activating and I start reacting, that's when things get bad. But I am not going to make my dad feel bad or convince him to stop his behavior. My whole learning to walk away from anger and to be calmer is not to make him win. It's not letting him win. It's for my own peace. Because Laura told me straight up, every time you get mad, he wins. And every time you choose different, you win. So, and I don't like to lose. So I have that to work on. And the hardest part is catching myself in the reaction when it's happening. Because it's like a snowball going down a hill. It just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And I need to learn to notice when that snow is starting to roll and do something about it then. But it's very hard because my anger can be tick boom. And I mean, it can be like that for a lot of people. Sorry, buddy. It can be like that for a lot of people. They just blow up immediately. And another situation is that, due to her ongoing pain issues, my mom is getting explosively angry at things. And, she throws tantrums and rampages around the house, getting just mad when things don't work out to the way she wants. And she's not doing it to scare anybody or to be mean to anybody. She's just doing it because she has no more outlets and no more ways to manage her feelings, and she's in pain on top of it all. So, like, I'm not excusing her behavior, but I'm explaining it. But she's acting a lot like my dad did when I was younger, and so she's triggering that old trauma. And so she blows up, then I blow up, then dad blows up, and then everybody's screaming, and that's just not healthy. But I need to learn how to turn away from that angry reaction, not for anybody's sake but mine. Because all that cortisol ain't good for you. So it's working on recognizing when I'm triggered and when I'm reacting, and try to turn that reaction into a response. Which, that's not going to be an overnight thing. Rome wasn't built in a day. But Laura reminds me that it's not about being perfect about it. It's just about being consistent and continuing to try. Because not getting it right the first time isn't failure. Nobody gets things right the first time. You know, sometimes, but like, nobody is just perfect the first time every single time. So, I just need to work on consistency and work on recognizing when I'm reacting and turn it into a response. Trauma work is hard. It is so freaking hard. But we can survive it. I want you to survive it. I want me to survive it. So let's survive it, okay? I love you. And I am bringing all of my Godzillas forward because they love you also. Bye-bye.